The Sony A7V has become one of the most anticipated mirrorless cameras within Sony's renowned Alpha series, and for good reason. Expecting to release as early as April 2025, it promises to elevate the benchmark in terms of both still photography and videography, offering a substantial upgrade over its predecessor, the A7IV. Let's dive into the details. Sony's roadmap for 2024 has been filled with surprises, including the postponement of the A7V's official launch. Initially slated for the tail end of 2024, recent insider reports suggest that the A7-V's arrival has been pushed back to the second quarter of 2025, likely due to production bottlenecks. While the A7-V was expected to launch alongside other major camera releases, such as Canon's R6 Mark III, it seems Sony is holding back, possibly to gauge how its competitors set their pricing structures. This delay also comes on the back of manufacturing challenges, particularly in the production of the Sony Alpha 1 Mark II, which has impacted the timeline for several other releases. Despite this delay, industry analysts expect Sony to introduce a niche, full-frame E-mount camera in mid-2025, which will likely serve as a bridge until the A7V becomes available. The most significant change with the A7-V will likely be in its sensor. While the A7IV featured a 33-megapixel full-frame sensor, the A7V is rumored to bump this resolution to a more robust 40 to 50 megapixel range. Given that Sony has previously registered a 44-megapixel sensor, this could be the sweet spot for the A7V, offering a balanced mix of high resolution while maintaining exceptional low-light performance and faster readout speeds. Many expect that Sony may adopt a stacked sensor design, which would not only enhance the camera's readout speeds, but also improve continuous shooting performance and reduce rolling shutter effects during video recording. The stacked design is expected to increase the data throughput between the sensor and the processing engine, allowing for faster burst rates and improved 4K and 6K video quality. If these claims hold, the A7-V could take full advantage of the advancements in image processing, such as Sony's AI-powered noise reduction, resulting in cleaner images at higher ISO levels. The A7-V is expected to carry forward Sony's already impressive autofocus technology, but with substantial upgrades, particularly in the AI-driven autofocus department. It is rumored to feature real-time eye autofocus for both humans and animals, offering more reliable subject tracking for wildlife, sports, and portrait photography. AI-based autofocus improvements will allow the A7V to anticipate movement with greater precision. In terms of burst shooting, the A7-V is likely to boast speeds of up to 20 FPS, or even higher with the electronic shutter, a major improvement over the A7-IV's 10 FPS. This would put the A7-V in direct competition with high-speed competitors, such as the Canon EOS R5, which also boasts impressive burst rates. The Sony A7-V is expected to push video capabilities further, building on the A7-IV's strong foundation. It is rumored to feature 8K recording at 24p or 30p, making it a future-ready option for high-resolution filmmakers. While 8K adoption remains limited, its inclusion positions the A7-V ahead in the market. Additionally, 4K at 120 frames per second could enhance slow-motion videography. To counter overheating issues seen in the A7IV, Sony may introduce advanced heat dissipation for longer recording times. These improvements would make the A7-V a compelling choice for content creators. Sony is also expected to improve the ergonomics of the A7-V, following a trend seen in its more recent releases like the A7C-II and A7R-IV. A lighter body design with more refined button layouts could make the A7-V easier to handle for prolonged shooting sessions, especially when paired with larger, heavier lenses. Additionally, the camera is expected to feature a high-resolution OLED viewfinder and an updated LCD touchscreen with improved resolution and color accuracy. As with most Sony cameras, the A7-V is expected to be priced in a similar range to its predecessor, the A7-IV, which launched at $2,500. The A7-V could potentially be priced slightly higher given its expected improvements in sensor technology, autofocus, and video capabilities, though it's likely Sony will keep it within reach of serious enthusiasts and professional photographers. In a highly competitive camera market, the A7-V will face tough competition from other flagship mirrorless cameras, particularly from Nikon and Canon. Let's have a look at some of its closest competitors. The Nikon Z6 III, anticipated to be released alongside the A7V, is rumored to feature a 24.5 megapixel sensor with improvements in autofocus and burst shooting speeds. The Z6 III may also offer 6K video recording at 60 FPS, which would put it in direct competition with the A7-V's expected 8K video capabilities. However, the A7-V is likely to surpass the Z6 III in terms of resolution, with its 44 to 50 megapixel sensor offering significantly more detail for both photographers and videographers. Additionally, the A7-V's expected burst speed of 20 FPS would put it ahead of the Z6 III's expected 14 FPS, giving Sony the edge in terms of high-speed performance. The Canon EOS R5 is another direct competitor to the A7V, with its 45 megapixel full-frame sensor and 8K video recording capabilities. Canon has long been a leader in both stills and video, and the EOS R5's high-quality video and image output make it a formidable rival. The A7V's expected sensor would likely be a direct challenge to Canon's R5, offering similar resolution, while the A7V could potentially surpass the R5 in burst speed, though the R5 shoots 12 frames per second with the mechanical shutter. Both cameras are expected to offer impressive autofocus systems, with the A7V potentially having the upper hand in AI-based autofocus for subject tracking. The Sony A1-II is Sony's flagship model, with a 50.1 megapixel sensor and 30 FPS continuous shooting. While the A7-V will likely feature a lower resolution than the A1-II, its improvements in AI autofocus and video recording capabilities could make it a more balanced choice for photographers and videographers who don't need the extreme resolution and speed of the A1-II, but still want professional-grade performance. With a rumored price point closer to the A7IV, the A7V will be a strong contender for enthusiasts who need high-quality features at a more accessible price point. No doubt, the A7-V is going to be a highly capable hybrid camera. However, since official information is still pending, these details should be taken with caution until Sony makes an official announcement. Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on the A7-V? Let us know in the comments.